Welcome to the series My Stirling Single. This is part 31, Painting the Boiler Barrel. The first part of the job is to remove the tape that I used to mask off the front part of the engine. This is gaffer tape or duct tape, and it's really sticky and difficult to remove. That's why I wanted to remove it quickly. Removing masking tape that's been left on parts for an extended period can be problematic, and this also applies to duct tape or gaffer tape. If you want to know the difference between duct tape and gaffer tape, please Google it. Please don't send me a message asking me what the difference is. I don't have the free time to answer that many messages. For those of you who watch my videos frequently, you will know that I make a video almost every day. In fact, for the last 3 months it has been every day. As of the 2nd of October, as I mentioned in the last video, YouTube and AdSense have gone a bit wrong. For me, anyway. All the viewing figures and the financial figures seem to be incorrect. Hopefully we'll sort it out soon. As I removed the proper green masking tape from the front part, I noticed that some of the paint came away with it. I brush painted these parts with Great Northern Railway's chocolate brown over the original paint, which was the wrong colour, and it looks like I'm going to have to do it again. This is a very simple job, so I'm not too worried about that. What I need to do now is mask off the smoke box area so I can paint the boiler barrel. What you're looking at the moment is the remains of a bag of bird food. In the small village in England where I live, there are a lot of wild birds, and unfortunately I mean the feathered type. So I buy bags of bird food to feed the birds because I like watching them. One thing that puzzles me though is why do the birds crap in the bowl of food? It's not the small birds that do that, it's wood pigeons and doves. Anyway, this is not a video for ornithologists, so I'll get on with the job. In order to paint the boiler barrel, I need to make sure I don't accidentally paint the smoke box. So here I'm carefully fitting some masking tape around the junction of the smoke box and the barrel. This is quite a fiddly job. The masking tape will not bend around the radius. So I'm using all the pieces straight and just overlapping them, very much like a parabolic curve. By just overlapping lots of straight pieces of masking tape, I'm making sure that none of the green paint gets on the smoke box, because from a visual point of view, the blackness of the smoke box against the green barrel needs to be very tidy. The job took a while, but eventually I got there, and as you can see, I'm building up like a frill all the way around the edge. The reason for doing this is so I can attach the plastic bag to it. The diameter of the boiler barrel is 5 inches, so I'm going to use the piece of plastic that I cut from the bird food bag and cut a slot in it with a round top. Then I will simply tape part A to part B, very much like this. All I need to do is hold the piece of the bag in position and tape it to the existing masking tape. I'll spare you that experience. Here's the end product. I know in this clip it looks like there are some gaps in the masking tape around the smoke box, but it's a bit of an illusion caused by the video lighting. I don't need to fully enclose the smoke box. This polythene sheet will act as a barrier against the green paint. Let the painting commence. The paint that I'm using is Phoenix Precision Paints Great Northern Railway's green, and I bought 2 tins of this from Blackgates Engineering. One was chocolate brown, and the other one, as you can see, is Great Northern Railway's green. I asked a friend of mine to pick up the paint because I live 50 miles away from Blackgates Engineering now. He then took the paint to the company that I use a lot called Autopaint Northern, who transferred the paint out of the tins into 2 aerosols. And as you can clearly see, I'm using the green one. The only problem is though, I don't have enough of this paint because I've already used it to paint the wheels. I painted the 4 front bogie wheels and the 2 rear wheels using this paint. So I'm trying to use the paint in such a manner that I don't run out. I'm going to have to get some more of this to finish the job. Not forgetting that I need to paint the tender as well. After spraying on an initial coat, I'll leave it to settle for a while. If I paint the boiler barrel continuously, the paint will start to run or sag, and I don't want that to happen. While I was painting this boiler barrel, I shut all the workshop doors, because I didn't want any flies to come in and land on the paint. Even though I was wearing a painting mask, which is a sensible thing to do when you're spray painting, the smell of solvent was getting too strong. Stopping the painting job for 10 minutes was a good idea, but now I'm back to it. Time for a further coat, and then I'm going to let it rest again. For all my viewers who seem to like painting, this is a bonus. Look at this, I'm just reclining by the bench, watching the paint dry. And I'm thinking about days gone by. 1976 was a good year. I bought an old van which needed respraying. Before I tell you this short story, I'll get another coat of paint on the boiler barrel. It's really starting to shine now. Myself and a friend sprayed the van. There was a lot of filling and priming, and then finally the top coat of blue. In those days, health and safety was not quite the thing it is today, and we didn't even use breathing masks. I had some sort of a headscarf wrapped round my face. Within an hour of starting the painting job, my friend and I actually got drunk on the cellulose thinners. We didn't drink it, of course, this was just from breathing it in. I remember that we laughed a lot and the paint finish wasn't very good, which made us laugh even more. We finished the painting and then we went to the pub. Happy days from 1976, the year my daughter Emma was born. I'll leave you now with the final shot of the paint drying. I'd just like to say, stay safe, stay well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful. Please take the time to visit my Mainsteam Models website. Click on the section of the website that says Video Playlists. And by doing that, you will find it very easy to find other videos that you may like to watch.